And just for a little bit of context, I wrote this for another queer playwriting group that I'm in, and they do a show that commemorates World AIDS Day every year, so that's sort of like the context. All right. Okay. There are no angels in America. In Tony Kushner's play, a man named Lewis speaks this line in reference to 1980s politics, corruption, disillusionment with democracy. But when I heard these words for the first time sitting in front of my laptop and watching the HBO series A Gay Fantasia on national themes, I knew they were about something bigger. The play takes place during the AIDS crisis, where the only mercy is the hope of tomorrow. Listening to characters' voices, I heard echoes filling the room like ghosts. Nameless, old and young, every race and gender and history. I'm queer, and every time I hear someone's story about the epidemic, I feel like I just barely escaped. I'm 18 and I live in America, where my United States history class reduced the AIDS crisis to an example of the conservative comeback. But history is more than speeches by presidents and declarations of war. History won't be written by the victors if we write it first. So, who are the angels? There's one in the play, a literal woman with wings. But as a kid who's just beginning to step into the shoes of the word queer, I look around and see so many mentors and friends. Most of them hold more stories in their left pinkies than I've managed to store up in 18 short years. They're guardian angels. But I don't just want to sit by. If there are no angels in America because there is no mercy in America until we care for each other, then I think my generation must be the new angels. We have hopes riding on us, and we must live up to them. How? I don't know. In the play, there's another man named Pryor. He's dying from AIDS, and it's messy and painful. When he ascends the ladder to heaven, he's given a choice. Stay or come back. He says it's so inadequate, but bless me anyway. I want more life. At the end of the play, Pryor turns to the audience, turns to me as so many of my mentors have, to tell me to keep up the fight. I wasn't part of it, but I've got to take it up just like every queer kid in America has a story to tell. I take this play as a challenge. If there are no angels in America, because we have not yet learned from the past and built a better tomorrow. As Pryor says, in the last words of the play, the great work begins. Thank you.